everyone, this is Undisclosed with Startup, where we interview entrepreneurs on the grind for success. Today we are with the love of Pharaoh, Minneapolis artist, and international mogul.
You're too kind, you're too kind.
How's your day going so far today?
Bro, I'm having a great day, man. These fries are great, the chips and queso are great.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that attitude.
Yeah, man.
What does your morning routine look like? What gets you up with this type of energy? Like, I'm feeling it from here.
God mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wake up on a high energy. At this point, I have a switch. And like, you know, it comes from a lot of routine. Like, working out is a big thing. Coffee. But it's just like ultimate confidence. I'd say the less I feel fear, the more I can have energy. So when I wake up and just a clear mind, I'm like, yo, the most I can get done today, I'm gonna feel good. I may not be able to get everything that I want done, but as long as I attack the day the best that I possibly can, that's enough for me. So I want to get out. Like, as soon as I wake up, I'm not a like lay in bed forever. I wake up, immediately gotta get dressed, take my shower, boom, 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 go get my coffee, I'll go.
I've learned with being an entrepreneur, wearing multiple hats, juggling, we get burnt out if we get overwhelmed with so many things. As you're already dealing with the internal battles with anxiety, society, et cetera, how do you find balance with your life, your hectic schedule, but also being able to be open to seeking more opportunity, expansion, and then just trying to find balance for your own personal life?
I think like you, I don't know if I find perfect balance, man. I don't know if I find that. I find it by like seeking those moments of happiness. You know what? No. Like when I go to Colorado, right? Go climb the mountains in Denver, like those are my moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make sure no matter what I'm doing, if I'm working, I'm still able to enjoy life. That is like the biggest thing, like always reminding myself, okay, what'd you do for you today? Did you do that you enjoyed today? You know, did you eat a chocolate bar? Did you did you watch like a movie? Maybe if I'm super compressed, stressed, you just need those acts. You need to hang out with some people. Or maybe you need to, like for me, right? Like I'm gonna go live in the tropics for some time. Mm-hmm. That's balance. I'm working doing all this so that I can do that, and live in a place that's going to be much more relaxed, much better on my mind, on my mental.
What's the goal with Hawaii? Like, what are you looking to have that experience give you spiritually?
Learning the fearlessness that I want. Like, I'm learning to be more fearless, and as I learn to be more fearless, I'm feeling so much better about myself. I feel much better about my days. Like, I used to be such a scared person about everything. So just like going somewhere new, like I never left home. I never been warm in the winter. It's the polar opposite of here. It's where I always wanted to go. And it's like, yo, I don't have anything tying me down. Why not go? Okay, I'm gonna go. And I don't have any extreme preconceived notions. I'm just gonna go there and let what happens. I'm here for anything and everything.
I have so many people that I speak to and interview, and they're juggling so many hats, whether that's, being a serial entrepreneur. Yeah. They have multiple things, but what is the end all? Like, what do you envision for your life and for yourself?
That's the thing, right? My first reaction is to answer that is egotistical. Because it's like, what do I want other people to have after I'm gone? Like, the things I'm trying to be more mindful now, I'm going to die. Like, everybody has that in common. And when I leave, I want to be right with God. Because this is, if I'm truly like worried about me and what I want, right? I want to make sure that like all of my moments where people can see me when they can't see me, I did everything right, so that when I'm judged, like, I'm be judged because I did more good things, much more good than like bad for people. So whatever is left behind for people is going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not bringing that with. I will let people take whatever they take from my life, but I'm trying to like catch those moments and kind of let go of them. You know what I'm saying? And just be more about like my soul Because if my soul is happy, the rest is good, right? I'm just trying to think from like that perspective versus like this all here, you know. I'm obviously through all the people I lost in my life. One time somebody said, like, I respect that, like, you love God and you have a lot of faith in God, but you don't, like, force him on people. And my answer to that is I just try to be an example of his greatness, of God's greatness, his or her. But yeah, that's the thing, bro. It's like leaving it behind. It's like, yo, I got to come face to face. I have people I cannot wait to see in heaven. You know, I want to make sure I do fine.
Talk a little bit about your background. Like, who is Pharaoh for those that don't know?
Yeah.
Who you are. Like, where's your upbringing? Speak a little bit about that and the startup of how you created this thing called Sota Gang, your organization.
Yeah, thanks for asking that. So, if you don't know, I go by the name of Pharaoh, right? And I am now that guy. Like, Run Sota Gang stands for Going After New Goals. It's a creative collective. We throw all types of niche events, like huge events, release parties, beach parties, concerts. It's fun. And but the primary thing is the music for me. I started off, you know, I have two parents. That was a dumb thing. Everybody has two parents, but I have a mother who is just finally about to get married to the love of her life, and my dad, who divorced from my mom when I was young because my dad's gay, immediately kind of making my life a little bit more different than everybody else's. I was born on April 1st, 1996, and as a kid I was just always bullied. Like, always, I was scared of everything and I was bullied. People made fun of me. I was just like not that guy, ever, at all. My music wasn't good. Like, I was writing songs when I was like 3rd, 4th grade. They weren't good. You know what I'm saying? None was good probably till I was 18, 19 in life. But I had the vision. Middle school, same thing. Everybody picked on me. I was doing like some musicals and stuff, but I was just, I don't know. I never really was like a popular kid, any specific clique. I was kind of fluid. And then in high school, I went to an arts high school, MSSPA in Hopkins. And there I met like some more creatives, still dealt with a lot of bullying, still was not that guy. But I had the vision, man. Like, I told everybody I would be this person. Nobody saw it, that's fine. Then I went to McNally Smith College of Music for my bachelor's in music production. Cause like I always like to say, man, like I signed up to be great. So I gotta do great things, like ultimate focus. At any point you see me in my life, you're gonna see I was doing the same type of grind, just with less experience, less knowledge. I was a younger age. Go to college, meet this man named Kays, who you now have running Optimum Outreach with, and from there on, he and some of my other mentors kind of shaped me into like the person that I am now, putting me in a lot of situations to understand shows, events, going to LA and meeting with record executives, investing everything you have, how to network, how to talk to fans, how to be me, how to get swagged out, how to just find myself, all these things, run events, right? And then I got sick of all these shows we were doing, and people were just taking our money and it wasn't what we wanted. Then we decided, you know what, just like everything else in my life, because I learned I couldn't afford beats, learned to make my own beats. Couldn't afford studio time, learned to record myself. I didn't like these people, the way they were doing the shows. I think we could do it better. So we started throwing shows. A lot of trial and error, but a lot more success than doing other people's shows. And that's kind of how Sota Gang really started, was going after that, not just a 9-to-5 mindset, but wanting more with your life. And we connected creatives, brought people together, created relationships, countless ones that, some I probably don't even know about. And just touching people's lives by throwing these events, doing things different. It's always my favorite word in the world is experience. Everything's got to be an experience, because those are my favorite things in the world. I love anybody that takes the time to give me an experience at our events, whether I'm talking to you, whether I'm singing, whether I'm making music. It's all got to be an experience. And capitalized on that, met my boy Moogie, met this guy and said, you know what? about 3 years ago, I said, this guy is going to be perfect to do this with. And from there on, we just went full force at it. He is like that guy that provides that necessary energy. And I'm Pharaoh, so, you know, we just do that. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm working all my side hustles, which you know all about, that hustle gang. Because all this stuff is not free and it takes time and money.
Talk about those side hustles. So many people see the things that we want to see, which is, you know, as an artist, you know, you're doing your music, but on the side, what are the other things that you're doing to push the music, to be successful, to stay afloat? I know for myself, the multiple hats that I do, I speak, I sell books, you know, have real estate, but I also have an overnight job where I'm a PCA. I'm doing the Optimum Outreach and the side hustles, DoorDash, Post, like, speak a little bit. We all have the side hustles, but, you know, talk about your side hustles. What keeps you afloat, and what keeps this motivation of greatness is where there's no days off?
Yeah, well, first of all, I don't like bosses. I don't want any. I've worked too hard in my life to ever let somebody tell me what to do ever again. So always finding the easiest and best work that you can do, like hired yourself. So I'll do some mixing for people, some studio sessions. Then I'm doing like Ship, I'm doing DoorDash, I'm doing Amazon Flex, we're doing Instacart, we're talking everything. Wake up, make your own schedule, make more than most of these people that are working a job where they have to like go sit in Target, you know what I'm saying, on your own time, and you control what to do. Like, and I don't have to bow down to nobody. And I work as much as I want. I want to make a lot, so I'm gonna work a lot, right? Do exactly what I need, and that's how I'm able to go to Hawaii. How you gonna work in Hawaii? How you gonna, here's a cheat code, man, just ship your car and then work all these apps you're already doing over here. Because you can do the same thing over there. Why do I want to be here doing it in negative 40-degree weather? It's
true.
You know what I'm saying? I can go there and work 80 degrees, you know, every single day of my life, right? So that's a lot of the side hustles, man. And then not doing that, I'm doing music, we're throwing the events. All that money gets funneled into that stuff. Everything, none of that is cheap. They certainly don't pay me that much yet.
The grind does not stop.
I'm the CEO of Optimum Outreach. Optimum Outreach is a telecom brokerage where we assist businesses with their phone, TV, internet, and wireless services. We understand how frustrating it can be for business owners and IT professionals to discuss their needs with salespeople. Optimum Outreach offers an unbiased menu of options based on their needs and locations with highlighted recommendations from experts. We work with businesses across the nation who find us organically on our website or are referred to us through our ambassador program, where we empower folks with tools and resources to create their own businesses. Optimum Outreach, working together to win together.
Now with music, where do you see your music going? Like, what's your vision with the Love of Pharaoh and Sota Gang? Like, so what's the transition? Like, what's the next step?
Take over the world, man. That's plain and simple. If you want to see the end goal, it's take over the world, right? Next step is, you know, my self journey. Spending time on Oahu, finishing my album, and then I'm gonna move to Atlanta. We're gonna drop the album. We're gonna go super brazy. I want to tour, like that's definitely got to be a big thing. I'm 24 now. By my 25th year, I need to be touring. That sounds just like a blast for me.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? So Sota Gang is like gonna come with me wherever I go. And Sota Gang is an experience, it's a mindset. And you know, it's gonna be here, events are still gonna be happening, Mugi is still gonna be running everything. But I've gotta do this for me.
Yeah. The self-realization journey. It reminds me of myself a couple years ago. At one point I left Minnesota, said it's no longer working for me, and I packed my bags and drove down to Florida, lived off my buddy's couch for 3 months. Florida's hot enough, I'm tan, and I was like, I'm good. And I packed my bags and came back to Minnesota, and came back with a different mindset. And it was really the adjustment, and what you're talking about, going to another place, restarting, getting refreshment, and continue that grind. And I definitely commend you and respect you. And you're young, you're 24. I love that. Now for your music, for your side hustles, how do you find balance? Like, what keeps you at bay? Like, you have all these juggle hats, so like, how do you find time just to put your feet up and not feel overwhelmed with all the things that you have to manage?
You gotta find time to literally, like, at multiple points of the day, ask yourself, what is gonna make me happy right now? What is gonna help relieve my stress? Help make me, maybe even I feel great. What can I do to make me feel even better? That's how you keep that energy going. Because if you hate life, you're gonna feel depressed, you feel anxiety, then you're gonna turtle up, go in your little shell. But if you're doing things that relieve the stress, self-care, self-awareness, asking yourself those necessary questions every day, you can only go up.
What keeps you motivated? Who keeps you motivated?
Me. Success, bro. Like, you know, just like I love to like, I love having goals. Like, that's a big thing. So when we're throwing the, you know, once I know a date for something, like, I can go super hard. I just like to have those check marks. We're throwing these events this day, bet. We're gonna do everything to make sure it happens. I'm leaving to Hawaii on the 1st, Oahu, of December. That date's not changing. That just means I better kick my life into high gear, right? Okay, album needs to be recorded by this date. Okay, now I'm analyzing myself. Now I don't have time to play video games, no time for TV, no time for all this. I better wake up early every morning, have time for exercise, eat, little breaks to chill with people. But for the most part, I'm on a set mind path, man. And I can only do that really when I like have goals. If I don't, I'll wake up and be like, I don't know what to do. I have no idea. But then once like I find a passion for something, that chip gets put into me. I'll go, once we, you know, Aki Fest, we set a date for that. We put a whole festival together with an entire team in a week and a half. By 6 weeks, we're negotiating with places. We're talking sponsorships. We got Google Drive folders filled. I could give somebody a festival right now. Like, I could go into my Google Drive. Understand that, being a 24-year-old, and I can go into my pocket right now and hand somebody a festival. Here's a better idea than you ever thought of, right? I did that. May not have happened the way we wanted. May have cost me everything. But at least I got that out of it. You know, I'd always try to like live my life. I love to be that person where everybody looks, you 24? Damn, I wish I was living my life like you when I was 24. Like, I want people to look at my life and be like, damn, like, you done all that? What? You're not 35? You done all that at 22, 4? Yes, 24, not 10 years older. Like, I'm here now. But like I told you earlier, for all that like cool shit comes, yo, I have a lifetime of pain I experienced by the time I was like 20. Like, extreme shit most people never deal with in their entire lives. And I was dealing with that on a real fucking level. So like, you only see this me that people see now and are inspired by. It took sad me, depressed me, anxious me, you know, me going through PTSD, just all types of shit, man. Losing myself just to end up here. To even be asking questions, how do you keep that energy? I didn't always have the energy. I didn't have any of this stuff. Like, I just worked and saw, I knew I could be the best person. That's that Mamba mentality. Mamba mentality is striving to be the best version of yourself you can possibly be. I don't care about anybody else. I'm battling me every day. I'm battling me. And you can only go up.
Well, Pharaoh, man, you inspire me. Each day, I obviously hang out with you, kick it with you, get to know your story. I'll tell a little story before I wrap it up. One day we were just kicking it, chatting it up, and he's like, I think I may want to go to Colorado. And I say my 2 cents, and the next 40 minutes he jumps in his car and he's like, I'm going to Colorado. And drives to Colorado literally that night. FaceTimes me the next day. I've been up for 15 hours. I'm on top of a mountain right now, having the best time of my life. And I look over and I was like, this he's the real deal. Like, he's about it. And ever since then, I definitely giving you the mad props and mad respect, because it reminds me of myself when I was young, when I had to step up and just do the things that most cats wouldn't do because they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I commend you for all the things you're doing, your future, and I know where you're headed. You see it. You're living in that frequency. So
I appreciate that. And I owe everything I am. I'm pieces of all my mentors, everybody who taught me everything I know, you know. My mentors, you know, K's, who's obviously sitting right behind the camera, and then Realistic Productions, right? This is a man who works hard. I look at this guy and I'm like, the way people look at me, like, how does this guy work so much?
Shout out to Realistic.
Shout out to Realistic Productions, who's living in Atlanta now, who's like Like, you think my story is crazy? Like, that man has dealt with some shit in his life. And to be where he's at now and the level of success he's at now, you know, it's just a blessing that we're doing. You know, I'm looking at this guy like, you know, we're just doing music together and stuff, but he's a really big deal now. But we're talking about the same dude that sat with me in 2015, you know, right after my brother died and said, all right, let's do this album together. Let's spend 10 months doing it. Nobody gave a fuck about us. He's making shit money. I'm making shit money. We're still figuring things out, but we had the vision of being great. And ever since then, you know, he's done his thing. So, Realistic Production, shout out to you, bro. Mad respect, mad love. I appreciate everything you taught me. Like, it's just cats like that in my life that have, I'm just a spitting image of them. Just trying to emulate what I see them do and use it in my own life.
For the younger generation inspired by your story, what do you say to the upcoming artist that wants to jump into music, that has, that may be insecure behind jumping into the element of being judged, or like, what is that one message you would say to that upcoming artist?
There's always a way. There's always a way. So find it.
Okay.
If you can't, if nobody else is gonna do it, you do it.
I like that. Well, guys, this is Denarius Lewis. We're in it with our good friend Pharaoh.
You can follow me at Love of Pharaoh, LOVEOFPHARAOH, on all social media. You can also follow Sota Gang. You can visit my website at pharaohsound.com. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate Optimum Outreach. You and K's are awesome, doing incredible things. And I'm honored to be a guest on your show.
We're happy to have you, man. I look forward to seeing your success as you continue to go out to Hawaii, go out to Atlanta, producing your music. Love your music, love your vibe, and you're a great individual, and I appreciate you for having us.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Much love.